help. Some amazing co-hosts. We're so stoked to bring them up here. If you would please help me welcome to the stage. How about my man, Kenny Wallace?
Hey, I'm so excited to see you all. This is the start of a new year for me. And check that badass Winston Cup jacket.
Isn't that sweet?
You know what? That's what NASCAR is looking for now. They got that new saying, hell yeah. And you're one. Oh, did they all say? Okay, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Hey! USA!
There
USA!
Yeah.
We just won gold, everybody.
I love it. I
got goosebumps, Jose.
I know, it's awesome.
Yes,
it's so cool.
America scored in overtime to beat Canada just about 10 minutes ago.
A wild day, a great way to kick off the season. Thanks to everybody watching out there on Performance Racing Network. We're so great to have you here at EchoPark Speedway. We have got an amazing show with Christopher Bell, Zane Smith, Cole Custer, but we can't do it without our other co-host. Please welcome up Johnny TV himself, Mr. John Roberts. Thank you,
Hey,
John.
look at this, guys. We got chairs now.
I know, isn't this great?
How
so
about that, man? It's
excited.
like being a Cracker Barrel.
It is, that's right. So
All right.
Are we ready for our first guest? Let's bring him up. If you would, please welcome to the stage, driver of the iconic black number 3. Give it up for Austin Dillon.
There he is, ladies and gentlemen.
Back like I never left.
Yeah, he was up here just a second ago helping us do the auction.
Hey, you know, my mind works in weird ways. You see Austin's hat? They run those commercials in St. Louis all the time. And me and my buddy, we get in the garage and we go, Morgan and Morgan. Because, Morgan and Morgan.
Hey,
got
sit
stuff
down.
going
Yeah, sit
everywhere.
down.
All
Here,
right.
look at this.
So now we get to kick back and rock.
Yeah.
Man, I'm a Cracker Barrel fan. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh, absolutely.
And my kids are. They love going shopping there. They always get a prize. And yeah, it's pretty awesome.
What kind of prizes you get in the Cracker Barrel store? What do they
Well,
like?
they got a whole kid section. You ever
I
been at
know.
Cracker
Oh,
The
Barrel?
little
yes, I
golf
love
tee
it.
thingy. The
They
golf
get
tee.
anything they want in there. I mean, they got it all.
Okay, grilled chicken tenders, corn, a salad with balsamic vinaigrette,
Well,
half and half tea.
hash brown casserole, green beans, and on top of that, I'm gonna do a little country fried chicken.
Oh, yeah.
There
Oh,
you go.
yeah.
Yeah, a home style. Pretty
Biscuits
good.
and gravy.
Oh,
on.
man, them
on.
little grape jellies that go with you. Holy cow! I probably still got them in my stomach.
It's so, this is a great, it's cool being with Cracker Barrel because it's so easy.
Oh, yeah.
We eat there.
Makes too much.
Hey, let me tell you what's not easy, guys, is winning on one of these racetracks. Austin, you've won in Santa was going to go to a super speedway type of package. You won the Daytona 500 before. Made here at this racetrack. Were you excited about it when you first heard the news?
I didn't know what to expect, really. The speedways, you got 4 of them. Well, we used to have. You had 2 Talladegas, 2 Daytonas, and you're adding 2 more. So you're like, I don't know what this is going to look like. But, man, after yesterday's races, those were epic finishes. I mean, what could you ask for from a sports perspective from Marcus Smith and everybody at NASCAR just delivering unbelievable finishes here? I don't quite understand the date because I feel like this is the weather every time unless it's raining.
Yeah.
But the second race is always a little better weather. But, yeah, this race has turned into one of the premier events to come to, in my opinion.
Just talking about what you've been through. Okay, when COVID came, we know you all are professionals, and you jumped right in those race cars with no practice. Here we are again today. You all have no practice, and you're going green flag. What do you guys do? Do you just do it, or is there talk about it?
Well, I mean, the good news is, we've got past history. This is our first time with the new Camaro body style. So you just lean on every bit of data that we've gotten. I think the track each race has worn from the asphalt perspective. You know, we first came here with, hey, let's trim this thing out, just let it eat. And that has not worked out for our team. So we've kind of changed our mindset, build it like any other mile-and-a-half car, and go out there and make it drive good. Especially, you know, we didn't get to qualify yesterday. We've got to start to the back because of the wreck at Daytona. So we needed to handle as best as possible.
I was just going to ask about your shoes. Those are awesome. Literally, they're the coolest things, like Chuck Taylors.
Yeah.
With Coke. Show the fans there. You got
Those are good shoes.
Coca-Cola Chuck Taylors.
Yeah.
I need to get me a pair of those. Can I get those at Cracker Barrel? Because I will buy
think
those.
they sell those at Cracker Barrel. But I've been part of the Coke family for a long time, and they've taken good care of me, so I like to represent them when I can.
Dude, those are sweet.
But I'm also kind of like, don't get mad at me.
You can't. I don't
What's
think
coming
you
now?
can.
At Daytona last week, you showed the new point system.
Yeah.
You went back out on the racetrack with the car tore up.
Do you like that?
It reminded me of Mark Martin at Dover years ago.
You know how scary that was when the pack's tracking you down like 4 seconds faster, 3 wide?
Did everybody
I'm
see
looking
what
in
we're
the
talking
mirror.
about? Speak to that whole deal about the points and why you went back out on the track.
Well, you know, it's just unfortunate because we had a really good race car, and when we hit and the way we contacted it, shoved the splitter up under like the oil pan. It was pretty bad, and those guys rebuilt the whole car, but we gained 3 points off of going out there, and those 3 points at the end of the season could be huge. It's just it's part of what we're fighting for. Every point's going to matter, and you got to be able to add them up because you're going to have good days and bad days, and you hope when you have less bad days and more good days, but when you do, you got to minimize the damage. Are back together, and we lost 40 laps, but we were, you know, because that one caution was 70 to go, we were able to pass 3 more guys, and that's what you got to do. It's not, you know, the old system, you probably wouldn't have fought for those 3 points because a win in your end scenario changes things. So now we're scrapping and fighting for every point.
So, Austin, I know that you're a hunter, fisherman, but I'm curious if you have ever done noodling, catfish noodling.
I like catching them on a Johnny Morris reel and rod, you know, from Bass Pro Shops.
So we actually have a little surprise guest to maybe talk with us a little bit about what it's like to do catfish noodling. You've probably seen her on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Hannah Barron is known as the catfish girl.
Look at her.
I think I have seen her.
She
on-
too
You
pretty.
probably
You're
have.
too-
so
you're too
so let's
pretty
bring
to
her
be
on
doing
up,
that.
fans. Come on, bring her on up. We got Hannah Barron, her friend Mallory. Come on out here.
We got Cracker Barrel chairs. You just sit down.
your room, man. Come on.
Come on up here, folks.
Oh, man, I love
Stand?
these chairs.
We can stand,
Yeah,
come
just
on
come
out
on
here.
up.
Yeah, we can stand.
Here,
We've
you
said
sit
for many
right
years
here.
that Kenny
Go
was
ahead.
off his
Yeah.
rocker, but we never
You sit
thought
right there.
that it was really here.
You sit down right there.
Yeah.
Y'all sit down. We got this. Hey, I got 3 daughters. I know how to treat the ladies. Y'all sit down. Oh, there's another chair. Okay.
There's another one for you down here.
Yeah, we got
sit.
enough for every. Look,
Man,
they
we
took
got a lot of
care of it.
chairs.
So
We
first
got
of
our
all,
own little porch in a restaurant.
Hannah, I'm going to pass my mic off to you here, but I want you to talk to Austin Dillon about catfish noodling because he only likes to catch them on the end of a rod.
All right, so would you try it?
There's a possibility. I don't like sticking my hands in places like deep, dark holes and not knowing what's there.
Right.
I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not in. I'll watch.
I'll
I'm not
definitely
in.
watch.
Okay, y'all saw how tall I am, right?
Yeah.
If my little tail can do it, anybody can do it.
Where are you from?
Alabama.
No way.
Oh, I was going to say New York City.
She's from L.A., y'all.
Hey, the good kind. LA.
Y'all know where that is?
Lower
L.A.
Alabama.
Lower
Lower
Alabama.
Alabama.
The first time I saw this sport was Jeffrey Earnhardt. Do you know
Yeah.
Jeffrey?
Do you know who took him the first time?
You? Man, he was doing that. I'm like, that looks.
How'd he do?
He did good.
He did good?
He did good. Now he's doing it over there in North Carolina. We went with him last year in Tennessee.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the biggest catfish you've pulled out of a hole?
You want to guess?
Sure. I'm going to go with, say 65 pounds.
Oh,
gonna
you're
take the
really
over.
close. It's 70.
70.
Okay, I see. I took the
Whoa.
over on that one, Kenny. I won that bet.
Well, and now, if this would have been
You got it
Price
up
is
and
Right,
out
would
of
he
the
have
water,
won?
too? Hell yeah. He's getting it done right there, folks.
Yeah.
What's your call handles? Are you on Instagram or what are you on?
I am. I'm on all of them. Instagram and TikTok and Snapchat or Hannah Barron 96 and Facebook is Hannah Barron Outdoors.
That's a lot of work, ain't it?
It is, but hey, this one right here, this is Mallory Potter.
Valerie, good
Hey,
job.
Valerie.
She helps me run it, and she's got her own stuff going too.
Cool.
It's a handful trying to keep her in line, though. It's a handful trying to keep this one in line.
Well, she's usually got a handful.
Yeah.
Comes to you. Hey, I think the guys that there's good and bad things about social media, but I think one of the real good things, I don't think 20 years ago you could be really famous around the world for grabbing catfish out of holes, but now with social media, I think it's a
Man, there's
it's
a lot of
good thing.
jokes
It's
right
a
here,
good
Johnny.
side effect.
Rednecks are entertaining.
That's what
Austin.
built this sport.
Yes,
Some
sir.
guy called my grandpa one this offseason. You don't remember that, kid?
Say that again.
Oh.
Somebody called my grandpa one this offseason.
Yeah, that's right.
How'd that work out?
How'd that turn out?
Well, and hey, and I got no problem being a redneck if this is what it's all about, guys.
What
No
about this?
problem
Hell
here.
yeah. Are you aware of NASCAR's new slogan? Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, she is.
Okay. Hold on, Austin. One. I heard
was
that.
good. I heard that.
I
That's
heard
good.
that.
A cold wind, ready to watch some NASCARs go around the track. It's going to be a good day.
All right,
Yeah,
so final you to ask her a question, not just about noodling, because she also does bow fishing, just
Okay.
a little bit of every hunting. So I want you to ask a good hunting, bow fishing question of Hannah.
Well, what kind of bow do you shoot?
I shoot a Matthews Lift RS because I got a
Matthews
little
are pretty
short
good.
draw length. So.
Have you looked at the
It's a good bow. It's
It
a
comes
good
highly
bow.
recommended.
I killed an elk and a mule deer with it this year, and a doe. Forgot about
There you
her.
go. It's a good bow.
You know what? Would you get into a race car? Would you swap catfish noodling for going 200 miles an hour?
You darn right.
I wouldn't do the opposite. We ain't
Yeah.
swapping.
I think if it's having the opportunity, I'll get in the car with Austin and I'll watch you guys.
What do you
noodle.
do when it's cold? You got to have a temperature
You
that you
shiver.
don't. You shiver.
Hey, who noodles out there? We got any noodlers? You do?
One.
There's a lot of noodlers out there. They're just not admitting it.
Yeah, they just don't want to admit it. But it's okay. We're among friends here. You can admit it.
I'm afraid to do it. You're a badass.
That's awesome. That is so cool.
We'll leave that to the professionals. We'll leave driving race cars to the
That's right.
professionals.
That's right. That's right. Well, hey, any final thoughts? Are you excited to watch the race today? First of all, thank you for being with us. Are you going to root for Austin Dillon today?
We'll root for him.
Yeah, I'm going to answer for her.
Hey,
Come
hey.
on.
No, we'll root for him if he'll come fishing with us.
All right, we might have to work that out.
Oh, I
We'll
love
figure
it.
it out.
I love it. You heard it
It's
here.
going to be a lot warmer than this, though.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. We appreciate it. Fans, thank you guys. How about a big round of applause for Hannah Barron, Mallory, Austin Dillon.
No,
Thanks, guys.
we're done.
Yeah, we got to move on to our next guest.
What's your strategy for the start of the race?
Oh, all right.
What's
One
my
final
strategy?
question.
I mean, you're going to go hard right away. How do you run this race?
Well, I'm gonna watch what happens going into turn one as 32 of them cats go in there in front of me. Hold on to it and go to the front. That's
I
the main
heard
plan,
that.
you know. Whatever we got to do to get to the front, because you got to get stage points, man. There's only a certain amount of points out there to get. We got to figure out. I need an early caution, miss it,
And hope you're not that.
And then strategy, jump a bunch of cars, and then put that yellow highlighted Morgan car out
Morgan
front.
and Morgan.
Yeah, it's going to be fast. The new Camaros are fast this year, man. I feel like we got a little more heat, to deal with them other guys. We don't talk about them blue ovals and all them other things, but them Chevys are better this year. I'm excited about it.
Do good.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Guys,
Austin.
how about a big round of applause for Austin, Dillon, Mallory, Hannah Barrett. Thank you so much. Come on, one more time. Show your love, Atlanta. So, Kenny, what do you think? Catfish
Well,
noodling?
what I'm excited about, she admitted she was crazy, so I can relate to crazy because I'm off.
About a year ago, I got an offer from a gentleman in Central Virginia by the name of Ward Burton.
Ward.
I told him, salamanders. And he said, JR, give me a half hour. You won't be afraid of
Love Ward. I had him on Kenny
Ward's
Conversation.
Awesome. He's the best dude ever.
Well, guys, we're ready for our next guest. If you would, please help me welcome to the stage. A big round of applause for Christopher Bell.
Looky there. Man,
Again, another
you
smart
make me
guy,
wanna
man.
put my hood up,
Christopher is well
Kenny
dressed.
freaking
I am Captain
Wallace.
Cornholio.
Hi, Kenny.
Man, I'm freezing my ass off.
Let me let you get in here, Christopher,
All right,
so
I'll
you
hop
get
in the
next to
middle.
Kenny.
I'll hop in the middle.
All right, well, have a seat, brother. We're just all, we're all
these Cracker
casual
Barrel
these days,
rocking
man.
chairs here?
Cracker
man,
Barrel
I've got a
chairs for
restaurant
you.
and
Got you.
everything.
Oh, how about that?
Do you want some biscuits and gravy? What's your Cracker Barrel order? What's your go-to? What do you do?
So I'm not really a big pancake person, but my wife swears that Cracker Barrel has the best pancakes in the world. So
I'll have to second that.
yeah, every time we go to Cracker Barrel, we're getting pancakes.
I like going to Cracker Barrel, not just for the food, but it makes me feel good because the ambiance in there just like real country and laid back. Kind of
Home
quiet.
cooking, right?
I guess,
Yeah.
hey,
Good old home cooking.
as they say down south, fixins.
Fixins.
Home fixins, that's right.
Yeah. So, Christopher, you feel right at home at Cracker Barrel, but you also feel right at home at this racetrack, don't you? You had some pretty good times here.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I was watching back the videos of the races the last 2 years. You guys are spoiled, man. You guys are spoiled. This place is incredible. It's just so much fun to watch. Probably more fun to watch than it is being a part of it. It's very stressful being a part of it. But yeah, it's a great race every time we come here.
I did not have on my bingo card
Shoes.
that Kenny Wallace would be taking a picture of everybody's shoes on
I've-
stage.
I've
Well, those are
got
good
DeWalt
shoes.
shoes.
What,
Today?
okay, let's be clear here. Everybody knows I love Jose, but two drivers have walked up here today, and they got shoes. I mean, good ones. You know what I mean? So the last one was Coca-Cola shoes, and now you got DeWalt shoes. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Austin Dillon
I
had
get on-
Coca-Cola Chuck Taylors.
Those are pretty cool. That's pretty cool right there.
But not as cool as DeWalt.
Hey, so before we get too deep into this, Kenny, I got a request for you.
Oh,
okay.
I like it.
I thought I had a deal to come and race against you in Volusia,
how about that?
and it fell apart. So, Kenny,
Why did it fall apart?
I need to race against you in a late or a modified, I guess.
You
I
know
want
what-
to
you know
run
what
a
we'll do?
modified.
Well, here's what we'll do. Everybody knows, all the racers know, I had a great speed weeks.
Fantastic speed weeks.
And that is, okay, so I drove Nick's car because that's just the way we do it now. The old man don't want to haul his stuff through Atlanta all the way to Florida. I will call Nick. He won last night.
I saw that.
And we'll get you a Nick's car.
I would love that. I'd love to give it a rip.
And I'll pay for it.
Oh, man. How about that, Kenny?
I will pay for it.
I would love to give it a rip.
No, man, I got that YouTube money. You know? Hey, okay, you started this, so let's go here. We love NASCAR, but something happened big for C-Bell at the Chili Bowl that it really made me awesome. I was happy. You brought your own open-wheel midget to the Chili Bowl. You won that race of champions, and I could see the emotion. So speak to the fans what it's like to own your own race car and win with it.
So, Kenny, that was one of the most special wins that I've had in my life. So I've been so blessed throughout my career to be a professional race car driver for a very long time now. And whenever you start out being a professional race car driver, you just worry about driving the car and driving the car to your best of your abilities. Well, now that I've been to the Chili Bowl for so many times and I've been fortunate enough to win it a couple times, I'm like, man, I want to be more involved. I want to be able to, own the car, work on the car, set up the car. This is my first time doing it, and it was so much fun, Kenny.
Man, that A-Main was insane.
Which one?
The Chili Bowl itself.
Oh, yeah. Emerson Maxim was amazing in that thing, by the way. He was great.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, this is why we're here.
We just hijacked this thing, didn't we, Kenny?
I love it.
But that's okay.
Emerson Maxim was so fast, he just passed Kyle Larson like he was sitting still.
Yeah.
Early, I'm like, whoa, power move. Sorry, Johnny, go ahead.
Well, Christopher, I think it's no secret to anybody. There were some tough times for the world of NASCAR and the NASCAR family last year. But we have started out this season with a sold-out Daytona 500, great TV ratings. We have also had some of the best racing this weekend that we've seen in quite some time. As a driver, how important is that for you to feel this positive energy when you guys are going out there and doing battle on a weekend?
Man, it's... every time we show up to the racetrack, you guys are showing up. Like literally week after week. All this BS that's being talked right now, NASCAR is booming. Let me tell you, it is booming. It has never been more competitive than it is today. You don't know who's going to win the races. You don't know how the races are going to unfold. We are in a great time in our sport right now, and it is fun to be a part of it.
Hell yeah.
I hear that's the new tagline for the year, too.
And it's working good. These guys, Kenny had them scream.
So crowd's on their feet.
I got to point out this little fan.
We're
right
not on
here.
our feet.
Christopher Bell, check this out. This
I love
little girl
it.
right here.
I love it.
She's got "I love Bell" right there on her little thing. And look at
See
this,
a
the
lot
whole
of 20 gear out there.
When you're putting in the races, this is a hard season, a long season. What does it mean to you when you see fans like that come out wearing your gear and supporting you?
Man, it's everything. Like, you guys make the sport. Every single one of you. If you guys don't come out, we're not here today. We're not racing. So you guys make the sport. That is for sure.
And Christopher, any sanctioning body of a race league or any professional sports league, you make decisions. Some are good, some are bad. I think when they talked about doing a super speedway package at an intermediate racetrack, I think a lot of us said, well, is it going to work? Is it going to be right? And I think this one is a home run. Year in and year out, like you said earlier, you were looking back at some of the video of these races, man. These things have been fantastic.
They are. Every time you come here to EchoPark Speedway, you just never know what you're going to get, never know who's going to win the race. It is some great racing here.
Kenny's over here texting somebody, I think trying to...
Are you trying to give me a deal going on here?
He is! I knew it!
I love it!
I'm close. Now, I'm going to wait and see what he responds. I want to see if he...
Yeah. Hey, guys, who do you think is getting the better deal here? Kenny's getting Christopher Bell a ride, but before, Kenny made Austin Dillon go noodling. I think he's getting the better deal.
You know what's crazy is, like all of us, we're all together. We love this sport, and if you can get somebody like Christopher Bell in one of Nick Hoffman's mod, which same mod I drive, it's good for the sport, and the mods can use a little bit of a boost, so it's exciting. Okay, back to NASCAR. I asked a question, to Austin Dillon, and I just think it's worth talking about. What is Team Toyota doing with zero practice? What are you guys leaning on? Same setup as last year. How are you going to go green flag just fresh?
Yeah, it's just strictly off of notes of what you did in the past, what you did last year, and by now we have a really good. What are we?
Those are Aaron's doggy. Lucky the dog.
Got a mascot back there. But by now we've level is going to be. The one thing that's going to be very interesting today is the wind. So last week at Daytona, it was super, super windy. It made handling really, really a big problem in turns 3 and 4 because you had the wind pushing you through the corner. Today, it is going to be absolutely wild to see how the wind affects the cars. I think today could look a little bit different than years past just because of the wind out there.
So I want to talk about the racing yesterday. Is that an amazing racing, by the way? Did you guys enjoy that? Man.
I enjoyed that.
Tell me about your thoughts on the racing.
It was incredible. That truck race was just absolutely outstanding. The Xfinity race was great. And what I love to see is great racing with no crashing coming to the end of the race. I know we had Ross and Austin Hill get into it, but I like whenever we can finish the race under green with no wrecks. And the guys did a great job of that yesterday.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Leave it up to me. Okay, so we had 2 races yesterday, both on different networks. NASCAR dealt with drama. You had Fox and CW. And they said, okay, for this truck race, we're going to do something we've never done before, time. They said, we got to stop this truck race at 4:20. What is your opinion on that? That was a crazy dynamic there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm bummed that they had to shorten the race, but I will say it was fair for everyone, and everyone knew, the fans knew, I knew watching on TV that 4:20 was going to be the end of that race, and they announced that before the green flag flew.
I know what you're thinking right now.
I just wonder why they chose 4:20.
Kyle Petty.
I
don't know. We thought of Kyle Petty at the same time.
Yes, but I was happy that they told everybody at the same time before the race started that this is going to be the end of the race no matter what. And I thought that they handled it fairly. Bummed that we didn't get the full race in, but I thought that they did handle it fairly.
Well, and to quote somebody on Twitter/X, they said the Rolex 24 is a timed race, right?
I did say that.
Kenny Wallace said that.
And 12-hour Sebring. You know what's funny? When you train people, it's all good. I'm like, okay, you didn't like the time race yesterday, but you do like the 24 hours of Daytona. You do like the 12-hour Sebring. And you bring up a good point. We knew it going in.
Yeah, and I think, guys, also...
And they finished them all.
You know, we talk about negativity, but I think NASCAR has to wear that as a badge of honor when the fans are so demanding. They've set the bar very high. Over the years, competition's been great. It's gotten better over the years. So when your fans are demanding, it's kind of a badge of honor.
Yeah, it is. It is. I think we have some of the most passionate fans in the world, and I think that's something that we're super proud of.
Yeah, agreed. So let's talk about the Auto Trader 400 today. Windy, no cloud. I don't see a single cloud, maybe one little stray over there, but we had 2 great races yesterday. No practice. We're jumping in. What do you think fans are going to see today?
Well, I definitely think it's going to be different whenever they drop the green flag. I think the wind is supposed to taper down by the end of the race, and then obviously the sun's going to be going down at the end of the race. So by the end, I think it's going to be normal Atlanta, normal EchoPark Speedway, where we're 2 and 3 wide and giving her hell. But at the beginning of the race, it is going to be slippery out there, guys. The sun's going to be out. The wind's going to be howling. This thing is going to be very, very slippery whenever we take the greens. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit of separation in the field to start. And then by the time that sun goes down in the 3rd stage, we're going to be giving her all we got.
Yeah, another cool thing about NASCAR, guys, is that, when you go to the football field, it's always 100 yards. First base is always 90 feet away. But you guys start out with this beast of a racetrack, Daytona. Then you come to a completely different animal, this one with the Super Speedway package. Then we're going to a road course next week. NASCAR throws it at you right away, don't they?
Yeah, that's for sure. And I love our sport of NASCAR because we have the diversity in the schedule. And to be a champion of this sport, before, all you had to do was be good at one track, but now you got to be good at all the tracks. So we like that, and I really love the fact that we have super speedways, we have road courses, we have short tracks, intermediates, all of these different style of tracks. At one time, we had dirt tracks on there.
Yeah.
So if you're going to be a champion in this sport, you have to be very well-versed and good at multiple different styles of racing.
All right, Kenny Wallace, this is your 2-minute warning.
Yep.
You have 2 minutes left with Christopher Bell.
Okay, I always like to know what drivers think from, their perspective. So NASCAR obviously is holding the caution flag in their back pocket this year. And it has made, it has changed our sport. Everybody's happy now. All these races are finishing. What is your thought at Daytona? You look at the truck, you look at Xfinity, look at the Daytona 500. What is your thought on that?
So they need to be consistent. I think it's super important to be consistent with the calls, and especially the yellow flags. That is, it can ruin half the field's race if you throw the yellow at the wrong time. And I go back to, Bristol Motor Speedway whenever we have the tire wear, and all of a sudden green flag cycles start. Well, nobody wants to pit because you lose 2 laps, if not 3 laps, whenever you pit at Bristol. And if that yellow flag comes out after you've pit and not everyone else has pit, it'll ruin your race. It's game over. So you have to have yellows, obviously, if they wreck or if there's someone sitting on the track or something like that. But it has to be consistent. You can't be throwing yellows for flat tires and people rolling around. You have to save the yellows for the wrecks.
Okay.
Awesome. All right.
Here we go.
That's it. Oh, do we have an answer? Time.
We got it. And Nick's got it. Question, or not a question, but we got it figured out.
Are we on FaceTime here with Nick Hoffman?
Oh, yeah. So let's see here. This is Nick Hoffman.
He's got it. Is he going to
answer,
answer,
He won
guys?
the World of
Is he gonna
Outlaw.
answer?
Okay, Nick. All right.
We got him.
All right. Hold
you
on.
are live, Nick.
The guy is
You
really
are
there.
live.
Nick is really there,
Here,
guys.
we got to show him.
Go ahead. Nick Hoffman won the World of Outlaw race last night. So, Nick, what do you think about C-Bell in one of our mods? What do you think? Where should you race him?
Yeah, badass. You got to go to a place that you've made laps before, but we'll make it good enough where it'll drive itself. You want it to do much.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to
Eldora?
hear.
Are you thinking Eldora?
Yeah, let's go to Eldora.
Yeah, we can definitely do Eldora. Hell, I got that Kyle Larson guy to be able to win at Eldora.
I love it.
Okay.
I love
Kyle,
it.
who?
Hey,
We
Nick.
got Christopher Bell.
Thanks a lot, and I'm gonna pay for the deal, okay? Because I want. Okay, buddy. Everybody give Nick Hoffman World of Outlaw winner. Thank you, Nick. You're famous.
Man. We're making deals on NASCAR Trackside Live. I love it. I love it.
Love it.
Fans, how about it? A big round of applause for Christopher Bell. Thank you. Stick around. We still have Zane Smith, Cole Custer, more here on the NASCAR Trackside Live.
Wow, that was exciting.
So, Kenny, have you ever done a deal on a stage during a show?
That has to be a first.
That was my
think it's
first.
a first.
Well, it'll be a good deal. It'll be exciting. He'll drive the best car. And no, that was rare. But once it started, he just challenged me.
I love it. I love it. Well, let's bring up our next guest, if you would please welcome to the stage, Zane Smith.
Man, oh man.
Hey, Zane, he brings his best friend with him. All right, Lucky, how you doing, man? Come on in here. We got a rocking chair for you.
Boy, do I got a great question for you. I can't wait. Look at this.
Hey, Lucky, how you doing? See, it's all about the doggies.
You never know what Lucky's going to do.
It's all about the dogs.
Hi, Lucky Dog.
Now, first things first, we got to be consistent. Kenny, what about the shoes?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Those are good
looking
shoes.
Okay,
good, yeah.
what happens is Austin Dillon comes up with Coca-Cola shoes on. And,
Oh, okay.
and they were good looking, so I took a picture of them. and then all of a sudden, C-Bell comes up with DeWalt shoes. I'm like, what's the deal with the shoes?
These are not Aaron shoes. Those are Aaron shoes.
Yeah. Take a picture of those shoes. There you go. The shoes of Kenny Wallace.
Hey, I I know I'm a weirdo, but you got to admit the shoes are popping today.
But Kenny, you're our weirdo.
Yes,
No.
I am.
All together. All together.
Love it, dude. Yeah.
Johnny,
Good pick.
Zane, you know, it's so important these days to start things out. You guys got the longest season in pro sports. When you started off with a bang like you guys did, great finish at Daytona.
Yeah,
and
thank you.
Now you guys off to a great start like that. It's got to be really good for the feeling.
Starting spot, and so hopefully can capitalize on some stage points and just have another good one and hopefully a shot at it.
I think I got this right. Up 6 here. That's good.
Yeah. I know it's yeah, like I said, a positive start to the year, and man, Atlanta has become one of my absolute favorites, and so there's a level of confidence between myself and my team from last year's races, both in the top 10. I found this, both in the top 10. I felt like that we just had strong races, and then the summer race here, obviously some different weather, but yeah, had a shot to win there, leading in some closing laps, and I think I may have finished 6th there. I'm not sure. But now that I think of it.
Okay, one real quick. I know we want to win. Would you be satisfied with 6th place today?
No, I want to win for sure.
Yeah.
But with that said, you know, I want a good points day. You know, it's nice seeing my name 4th in points, and getting a stage win last week. Hopefully we can repeat some of that. And I feel like that will go a long way. And so just want a solid into the list of drivers in the chase, and yeah, just put together some good races towards the end of the year.
So some people have a bodyguard follow them around.
Mine's lucky.
You have a lucky dog following you around. When does that start? Is it like you wake up in the morning and Lucky's there? Like how
he's got to let him out.
Hanging out with
yeah. No. No. He, I saw him.
You can't mess my hair up. Don't worry, Lucky.
I saw him at our first appearance up in the Club 1 suite. It was super nice. And I think the first thing I saw him do, there was a kid opening up a bag of chips, and I swear, and you could like hear the bag crinkling, and I swore Lucky was going to slap the kid. And so, man, it's honestly, I'm glad he's behind me, because if he's like out in, I guess a group of people, like, it's kind of distracting. And I'm like, man, what was I talking about? It was because it's so funny. Like, I've never, like, we were just kind of talking about back there, like, some mascots that are so funny. And, like, I never, like, no offense, I never understood it. And then I get to meet Lucky, and I'm like, damn, that's funny. Like, so it's so good, man. So, yeah, it's awesome to have him around with us.
I want to go back to this points thing, and Johnny and Jose brought up a good point. You know, years ago, it's like, oh, it was a good points day, and we thought, okay, it's a good points day, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, it's not good to say that, because you're supposed to lie and say, something else. Here we are, 20 years later, and now good points day. What goes around comes around.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't want that to take away from people not thinking a win is important. That is so far from the truth.
Good point.
Yeah, and you know, I feel like the stages were talked about how there's not an extra bonus point rewarded, so not sure how people will think about them, but that's 10 extra points. Like that's or it can be 20 if you win both stages, and so, man, I feel like they're just as important, if not even more important. So, I feel like that's far from the truth, but I think that just goes back to being consistent every week, where I feel like that's where you're going to see your champion, where the guy that you see every week has good speed right off the truck and just puts good races together, makes bad races not so bad, and makes their good races really good.
So, Zane, do you ever feel comfortable? As a race car driver, I know you continue to work up the system. In the NASCAR Cup Series, you're now at the top. Do you ever, and again, you've done this a little bit now, do you feel like, man, okay, I've kind of made it? Or are you still continuing to push, I want to be better and better?
No, because, I feel like as soon as you feel comfortable, someone's coming for your spot. And so, man, I treat every race as if it's my last, and you never know when it's going to change. And so, man, I feel like recently I've gotten close to getting my first Cup win, and I feel like until you're winning consistently, you can never be comfortable. And so, yeah, and man, I'm insanely hungry for my first Cup win, and so really want that to happen here soon, and to get to some celebrating. And man, it'd be great to just get that off my back.
Yeah, Zane, we had an opportunity to talk to you last year when you did get the contract extension, and I know you don't want to get too comfortable, but that must have helped this offseason out a lot.
Yeah, certainly, especially everything else that was kind of just going on in my world. And so, yeah, going into last year.
Yeah, you was part of the lawsuit deal.
I was a part of that. Yeah, well, it's kind of weird. That's why I got lucky.
Moving on.
Yeah, but from a driver's standpoint, like you're not like involved in a lot of that, and so like just a lot of things are out of your control. So, yeah, I mean, just focused on these next couple years. Obviously, it's nice to know that you got this year and next year under contract, and then yeah, who knows what the future holds or whatnot. But man, it sure is nice to know that you'll be here for a little bit racing on Sunday.
So we got Kenny Wallace here.
Out of St. Louis, Missouri.
Is there a question that you would ask Kenny Wallace, whether it's a racing question?
Do you put any creamer in your coffee, or are you just ripping straight coffee?
French vanilla creamer.
Oh, my God.
Hey, I want to tell you something, though, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I never in a million years saw that coffee with Kenny coming. I mean, hey, can I have you on Kenny conversation?
Yeah, let's do it.
Dale Jr., they put those on Dirty Mode, too. So thank you. Shake my hand.
Yeah, I'm
All
down.
right.
See,
Kenny
so Kenny has made a deal with every driver up here.
No lawsuit
so far.
Tuesday.
He's got Austin Dillon Noodling. He's got Seabell, a dirt ride. Now he's got you on Kenny Conversation. I think this guy is dealing today, isn't he?
I love it. I love it.
Put your phone number in there. Here's what happens. Okay, I mean this humbly. I know the drivers, right? Because I raced with them my whole life. And I'll call them, and then the PR people get mad at me because I'm supposed to call. The PR people.
No, you're all good.
You put me in there?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
thank you.
Well, I put me
Put
in
you
there.
in there.
Yeah.
So I got to go back to the time, guys. This was a classic, Zane. Years ago, you guys remember we used to do hours of live programming on Speed Channel. So Michael Waltrip is on Speed Channel, and he's got his phone in his hand, and he says, "Oh, excuse me." He's live on TV. Excuse me, Kenny Wallace is calling me, and he holds the phone up to the camera.
I think I remember this.
So the entire United States sees Kenny's phone number on live TV.
I had to get a new phone.
And the phone just starts ringing because everybody was rolling the DVR back.
Dude, that's like the lawnmower Craigslist deal where you put your buddy's phone number as a free lawnmower on Craigslist. Outstanding prank.
I will never forget that. Literally had to get Allison, who worked for me. We had all those phone sponsors when you were a kid.
Yeah.
We had Sprint, we had Nextel, and I mean, phones were free for us at that time. I'm like, give me another phone. Nowadays, it's like $1,000. I'm like,
yeah.
Does it surprise you that the Hell Yeah slogan took off? I thought it was a little silly at first, but the fans eat it up.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, that's us, right?
1, 2, 3.
I love
That's good. You guys are good.
that would beat that billboard that they got in New York. But yeah, no, it's crazy. And like to that point, like man, I think last week was my 4th Daytona 500, but man, it was electric. Like that was a different vibe I've ever felt. And man, I've noticed that a lot of like late last year and whatnot. Just I don't know what NASCAR maybe was or whatnot, but man, it seems so back to me.
Can you imagine that meeting? Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to say, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that? Telling
All right, yeah, good.
Jose, telling Roger Penske, Roger, what we're going to do this year, Roger Penske, we're going to say, hell yeah. It's going to bring the sport back.
How much did you pay the consultant to come up with hell yeah?
I would have loved to see that.
Okay, I just got to say something. You're wonderful. It's this one back here. Everything.
I just hear him moving around.
Like if you say, how do you feel? And so Lucky Dog's answering everything for you.
So we had a dinner last night. I found out Lucky got kicked out of the drivers' meeting in Phoenix, which is all time. And so we were figuring out ideas of like how to incorporate him into something that we do. So man, I was saying if we win today, how everyone takes their kid in the passenger side, I'm gonna jam Lucky into the right side of that thing and ride him to victory lane.
Just make sure he has all the shots.
Yeah, exactly.
Johnny, that was good.
That was a good one. That was a good dad joke right there.
Oh, man. So we got one final question for you. What do you think the fans are going to see today? The sun's out, the wind's blowing. It's going to be a little spicy out there. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I think the cooler weather, you're going to see some great racing. I mean, the past 2 races that we've had so far this weekend are just outstanding. I feel like Atlanta just simply hasn't disappointed, but with the cooler weather, I feel like it's just going to help us make big moves that you guys all love to see and we all love to do. So, man, the same old normal huge runs that we get here, and, man, I'm pumped for it. With the wind, I mean, at the 500, it was insanely windy and made it a handful. I think right now it would be pushing us into turn 3, so who knows how big these runs are going to be for us today. But, yeah, you guys are going to see another good one, and I can't wait to be a part of it.
Awesome.
Thanks,
man,
Zane.
It's always a pleasure to have you here. Fans, if you would, please give a big round of applause to Zane Smith. Zane, always a pleasure. And I hope we see him in victory lane so we can get Lucky Dog hanging out that car.
And by the way, I want to correct something. Zane said it's cool. No, it's cold.
So we got one final guest joining us here in just a moment. But, John, I'm curious to know, what are your thoughts? We had 2 great races yesterday. The fans had a great time. What do you think we're going to see today when the green flag flies for the Auto Trader 400?
Guys, I think, again, when you look back, that there's a very difficult thing to do in this world, and that's to govern a sport like this. You have all these different drivers, all these different racetracks. NASCAR has a really difficult job, and sometimes they come up with ideas for the fans to make this thing more exciting. And guys, I think anybody around here is going to know that there was a time when Atlanta was packed with fans 20 years ago. Then it waned a little bit. There weren't as many fans here. Now you guys are back, the racing's back, and this is a really good example of what can happen with some really good decisions.
I like seeing Lucky Dog out here with running out, and that is Zane. Can you imagine, Kenny, if you had to have a mascot hanging out with you? What do you think Kenny Wallace's mascot
I think
would be?
I'm Kenny's mascot.
So here's what was funny, and you all saw it. The whole time we're interviewing Zane, Lucky Dog. So I'm like, well, how are you going to do today? And Lucky Dog goes, hey, is it cold? So I wasn't laughing at Zane. I was laughing at Lucky Dog. But, you know, you bring up a good point. We love this sport, and I want to thank you all so much. I mean, you being here. It's cold today. It's windy. But, you know, once y'all get in those seats and get around, get like
couple
this,
extra beers.
It'd be real good all day long. I want to thank all the boys back at the shop, but there's nobody back there. Facebook. Somebody wins that doesn't have a big team. I'd like to thank all the boys back at shop, but there's nobody back there.
We've got our next guest to join us here on the stage. It's not cold, it's cold, Custer!
Hell yeah! One of my favorite people in life.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me.
Good to see you, buddy.
See, Cole, we got a chair for you here. It's just
Man,
like your
it's
Cracker
legit.
Barrel, man.
I know.
Man, I thought about
Come on
you.
in.
That 001 last night, what'd that look like?
That was cool. I mean, that was the first time our cars won with a 00 since 2024 with me. Yeah. So it was really cool for Sheldon. I mean, he's worked so hard for so long, and to finally get that win. I mean, you could hear it over the radio how excited he was. So it was a really cool night.
I saw you go into victory lane and give him a little handshake there. What did you say? What did you say to Sheldon?
I just said congrats. He drove a great race. Just kept himself in the game the whole time. He gave Ross a great push down the backstretch at the end, and that ultimately led to him winning when him and the 21 got together. So he just did a great job keeping himself in the game and giving himself a shot at it.
Great basketball coach Jim Valvano once said, don't give up, don't ever give up. And like Sheldon didn't, I think, Cole, you're a lot the same way. You rose up through the ranks, you became a cup winner, and then you took a little bit different path, but you came back a champion after winning that championship. I guess it goes to prove it doesn't really matter what your journey is like, it's the journey itself.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things you can never give up, right? I think everybody at this level are good race car drivers. It's just a matter of how do you work with your team, how do you make everything move in the right direction and get faster and faster out there. So I feel like as you get older, you kind of learn more and more how to work with your team to get what you need in the car. And I feel like for us, me, Sheldon, all these guys that keep working on it, that's our goal.
Have you been eating frozen custard? Because you're like literally. Did I take your question, Kenny?
Yes! But go ahead. I'm thinking of Springfield, Missouri right now, but go ahead.
It's a great frozen custard day today, so you might as well go get one.
I was going to say you didn't bring us any. I don't know why.
You can keep your custard outside today.
We got a bunch in the hauler. We got tons. If I was thinking, I would have brought you some.
Growing up in St. Louis, Missouri, I lived quite a few years in Rolla, Missouri, and Springfield, and Terry Phillips always had that. I'm going to follow up. How the hell did that happen? That's awesome. That's a good-looking logo.
It was really cool. When we won the Xfinity Championship in 2023 at the banquet, Andy's frozen custard was there. And I just kind of bumped into him, and from there it just kind of snowballed into a little conversation, into a whole sponsorship. So, and the Andy's frozen custard was literally a mile from my house. So at that point, it was like, this is just a match made in heaven, I guess. So it was really cool, and great family. Just a great organization that really cares about quality when you show up to one of their frozen custard palaces. And it's a really cool company to be involved in.
And you got your own flavor too. I think you've had a couple flavors, haven't you?
I got one flavor, the Stone Cold Concrete. Yeah, so you can't go wrong. I mean, really, I just put whatever I thought would be good in the thing, and they let me do it. So I don't think you can really mess it up that much.
That's awesome.
So Cole, a lot of guys they race against their dads. They grow up with their dads watching them race. With your dad, he's always been a great friend of ours for so many years, Joe. Great dude, but he's in the front office side of things. But it makes for a family environment at the racetrack. How cool is that for you to be able to work with your dad?
It's fun, especially I think as you get older. You kind of realize how lucky you are to go and work with your dad. And kind of get to see the inside of the business and get to learn from him about it and everything. So it is a really cool experience to kind of have the back and forth conversations and how he thinks about things compared to us, kind of in the heat of the competition. So it's definitely been very cool.
All right, he also told us that you were kind of shy as a kid.
I was the shyest kid. Yeah,
I think he's come out of that. I think he's changed.
Yeah, definitely. As you get more and more comfortable, the more and more you do these kinds of things, the more comfortable you get with it. I was the shyest kid when I was growing up, but as you get more and more reps at it, you kind of learn how to do it.
Kenny was shy too.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
No, really, I didn't have enough talent, so I had to learn to run my mouth so I could get sponsorship. Listen, you're a great race car driver, and I like you because you came to my daughter's wedding. So I just want to preface this. When I ask you this question, it might be a little off centered, but Gene Haas, okay, in the Formula One team, do you like that? Do you go see what that's all about? I mean, you're in a really cool situation.
Yeah, I mean, I try and keep track of it a little bit, but I mean, it's tough, you know, because it's for most of their races are overseas. So we try and keep track of it, try to see them when they're at COTA and Vegas and everything. But for the most part, I mean, I'm focused on the NASCAR stuff. You know, I want to make sure that we're here giving our full effort of everything we got. So for the most part, I feel I'm mainly focused on everything over here.
Would you ever want to jump into a Formula One car?
That'd be pretty cool. I'd be pretty lucky to get to go do that. I mean, there's not many people that get the chance to go drive an F1 car, but yeah, it'd be a really cool experience.
What's that?
Yeah, maybe Kenny can broker that deal.
Kenny's been making deals.
C. Bell was here, and he said, I want to drive your mod. So I got Nick Hoffman FaceTimed, and we put the deal together. Damn it, now I forgot what I was going to ask you. You know, I do remember. Is it all racing all the time for you? What else do you like to do in life?
For the most part, or right now, pretty much changing diapers.
Well, tell us
yeah,
more.
So, I mean, we got a 1-year-old, 1.5-year-old, and he's all over the place.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's walking and getting all the kitchen cabinets and going all over the place. So he's a lot to handle, but yeah, it's been a lot of fun watching him grow up and everything over the off season.
Cole, I don't think you get to a point of owning a race team unless you're a pretty interesting dude. We have these guys that own these race teams, the great Rick Hendrick, the great Roger Penske, Joe Gibbs. Gene is just a little bit different than those guys in the way he goes about his business. But, man, what a cool guy, what an interesting guy. But he's just quiet. He stays behind the scenes. But he wants to win, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, when you think of Gene, just the hardest worker you'll ever find. I mean, he's still, you know, going to the Haas Automation every single day, trying to figure out how to make those machines that little bit better, you know? So for him, it's all about machines and racing. I mean, that's what he cares about. So we're here to get him some trophies and, you know, build this thing into something we can be proud of.
Are you from Alaska?
I'm not from Alaska. No.
You have no socks.
I'm expecting a flood. Yeah.
He said, I'm expecting a flood. I love you. You're awesome. Aren't you cold?
I'm a little cold, yes. But once we get in the car, it'll get a little better.
Okay, next week, we're going to bring this up because this is part of our facility. Next week at Circuit of the America. Tell us about that racetrack.
Man, I mean, Circuit of America, you get a little bit of everything.
You're good there.
Yeah, I've never won there, but had some solid runs. You know, it's one of those places where you have the S's, you have these slow, tight speed corners, you have the big carousel. It's just a track you get literally everything at a road course, and it's tough because it's low grip. We're slipping and sliding around a ton, so it's a place that really challenges the mechanics to try and get the car right, and the crew chiefs, and also the drivers.
So no practice. The wind is hauling. The sun's out. It's going to be a little slippy, spicy, et cetera out there. What do you think happens when the green flag flies on the Auto Trader 400?
I mean, it's always going to be chaos around this place. You know, I think we're always going to be out there doing three wide moves, 2 wide. You know, it's just one of those places you really don't think very much. It's just go. You know, whatever can take you forward, if you have one person go help you, just go and do it. So you can be really aggressive around this place, and that's what makes it so fun.
Is this the most mentally taxing racetrack in NASCAR history?
I would say so, especially when you're up front making those moves all day long, because it never stops. You know, like you're out there every single corner trying to make a different move. Or even Daytona, usually sometimes it calms down a little bit. So it's just really aggressive here, and you have to really stay on top of it.
Talk about the spotters here, because, you know, we go from Daytona, where you've got the super speedway, now to a smaller place like this. Can the spotters even get a word in edgewise? I feel like, is that a help, a hindrance? How does that work here?
Yeah, I mean, they're working hard. I don't know how they do it. I would not be able to be a spotter, I don't think, because it is, they never stop talking at a place like this. So here, Daytona and Talladega, they earn their money for sure. So you really want a good guy up there.
Cole, how much do you like the story of this racetrack? I think we've been talking about this throughout the show with the fans. There was a time the place was packed. It was one of the fastest joints around. Then attendance kind of waned. Things went away. It wasn't the center that it is. But now this track is back, exciting, and twice a year it provides us some of the best racing we see.
Yeah, I mean, really, I think when it first got repaved, all the drivers were like, "Oh man,
They hated it.
we don't want to go to Super Speedway," But then, 5 years later, I mean, this is one of the best tracks that we go to.
Hell yeah!
Yeah! Oh, watch this. 1, 2, 3.
You guys are good. No question.
But really, it goes to show that there's nobody truly knows what's going to put on a good race, to be completely honest. We'll try and make changes and try and do what we think's best, but sometimes things just magically work together and it fits like a glove.
Kenny, it's the 2-minute warning. You have one final question for Cole Custer. What are you going to ask? And make it a good one.
Starting 27th.
Yep.
And, as a race car driver, Brother Rusty taught me calculated aggressiveness.
Yep.
I always like that. Go, but don't get stupid. How do you look at starting 27th on a track like this?
That's my plan. Go, but don't be stupid.
Boy, Rusty, there's a reason Rusty's good.
So yeah, I mean, I think it's, especially with, there's no pit stop that we have to make in the first stage under green. You really got to make sure, just get a feel for your car.
Good point.
Yeah, so just get a feel for your car. Don't go a lap down, and just make sure you have something for the next 2 stages. So we really want to go out there and try and be there to win this thing at the end of it. So got to make sure you're running at the end to be able to win this thing.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, guys, let's stand up and let's say goodbye to our guest, Cole Custer, but also close out the show. Cole, always great to have you
guys.
Here. Fans, how about it? A big round of applause for Cole Custer. Fans, we will see you next week with NASCAR Trackside Live at Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas. It's going to be a fun one. Thanks to everybody that tuned in and watched us on PRN. We'll see you all season long. Are you guys enjoying the Speedway experience by Cracker Barrel? And this is such a great place.
And just remember, like my friend Kenny Wallace once told me, there ain't nobody better than you.
Sometimes they try. I'm like, why are you trying?
Because ain't nobody better.
I love you guys.
Stick
love
around. Drake Milligan will kick off a concert right here on the stage. Thank you, race fans. Enjoy.